to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Yang. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense getting set for first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Running with power. Gives him the big stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. 29 Philly. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him, he completes it for the first down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fuller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Yang. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Yang. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw...
It's a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab outside. It's Stewart. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky right back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Yang. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Leaves it with the back. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Hard running there. Across the 15. Open runway ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Fuller. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of dudes, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field. And
Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
All the way back to the 15. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Third down play from the gun. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. Smashes ahead. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go with a direct snap. Discards a man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away from the heat. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Now he's going to break the pocket. They stripped it out. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
2-9 Philly.
Go straight ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to run it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Loss of 2. It's a turnover on downs.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Ole Miss 17, Kentucky 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try to take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back.
Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebel. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Makes his connection. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The give as they work on that clock. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Smashes through. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Line is set on third down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. After this, it'll be a wrap. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the